Hmm. No. What the hell? Hi. Oh God, we're back. Oh dear God. It's been a while. It's been a long while. Oh, damn. Not how that works, but that's funny. Hello. Hello, hello. Ah. Oh, good. Oh, I love seeing these posts. Anyways, hello. We're we're back with this shit. I'm back on my shit, gamers. It's 4:13. The day 16 years ago. On this day 16 years ago, Homestuck began. And today, we continue where we left off. With a very popular S. Oh, wow. End of year one, too. Oh, wow. Hi, Taro. If you're looking at the screen, yes, that name is in fact Toby Fox. This was what Toby Fox was mostly known for before Undertale. I remember last time this got cut off because of internet connections. But we're here with Homestuck. With S. Jack Ascend. Where Jack has killed the Durst Queen and taken her powers. Oh no. Trade like trademark. Oh no. Copyright. Because that's going to be said a lot during a lot of everything where Jack shows up. Seeing Jack is literally just going, oh no, for basically almost every single time. But hello, welcome. I think I'll turn this up here. And then down here. Itaro, how's the music? Is it a little too loud? I don't know if there's an advertisement or not going on, but... Oh! Homestuck Volume 4 album. Locate fourth wall. Activate. Ah! It's the clown! It's the clown gender person. Hi, Bronco. We're back on my shit again. Engage in highly indulgent self-insertion into story. What? Oh, hell no. This is always such a terrible idea. Leave me alone. This is Andrew Hussey, the creator of the webcomic. Andrew Hussey. Examine wall. You really wish your side of the wall had an off switch. Which is to say, I really wish my side of the wall had an off switch. Forget it. Go back to work. Okay, you're just gonna ask me to recap Homestuck, though. I don't know why you'd want to sit there and watch me type. It's gonna be pretty long. Recap first year. Hey, this is perfect, because it's been a year since I was reading this last. Alright. Ooh, pardon me. Homestuck began on April 13th, 2009. 16 years ago today. The 13th birthday of our chief protagonist and future boy Skylark. I don't know about boy anymore. I suppose it is a while before June exists, but you know. Anyways, John Egbert. Hey Bronco, how's the music? Should I turn it down a little, or is it good? I'm not trying to have it be overwhelming, but just present, you know? A nice little addition to the background. It's fine? Alright. I shall trust in your word for this. Alright. 3 days prior was supposed to be the day he received the Spurb beta in the mail, but it was running late. It showed up later that afternoon, and after overcoming a variety of domestic adversities, he received the game, along with a birthday package from his internet friend, Dave Strider. John soon established a game connection with another friend, Rose Lalonde, who'd spent the day badgering him about playing with her, after unsuccessfully attempting to convince Dave to play. Oh, pardon me. After unsuccessfully... This is going to be a long one, folks, I'm sorry. After unsuccessfully attempting to convince Dave... Oh. God damn my ADHD! God damn it. Upon connecting, Rose was able to manipulate John's environment, move his furniture around via cursor, and restructure the shape of his room. All of these blues lead to the different pages, by the way. So... What is Boy Skylark? Oh, he is... Oh! Okay, Boy Skylark. Okay. And the beta. Yeah. John was unable to do this to Rose's environment, however. He'd installed the client copy of the beta and required a server copy for that. The server copy was trapped in his dad's car, along with a birthday package from another friend, Jade Harley. Jade messaged John inquiring about the package. As of this moment, neither her package nor the server copy had been recovered by John. Rose had also prepared a package for John, but had not mailed it yet. It still sits in her room. Dave's package contained the authentic stuffed bunny from Con Air. Put the bunny back in the box. God, I still love that movie. It's shitty, it's cringe, and I love that movie. It's certifiable bad acting, trademark, but it's Nicolas Cage, so it's good bad acting. I could just put the bunny back in the box. Alright. You know, I probably should have prepared something other than queso to have as my food of choice for today. You have cringe movies? Sometimes. They have to be the right amount of cringe. They have to be cringe with heart and soul being in the right place. And people still giving an attempt to make it good. And even then, it's particular. Alright. In addition to allowing Rose to control John's environment, Spurb provided an array of these devices Rose deployed throughout John's house. These devices, used together, provided a system by which the players could manufacture any item using the code on the back of that item's capture log card. They gathered enough grist to pay for it. Later, they would learn to combine item codes to master the art of punch card alchemy, whereby items could be fused together in purpose and design. One device, being activated, began a countdown and released an entity called a kernel sprite. Whew, God, sorry. Ugh. The countdown ticked down to the moment John's house would be struck by a meteor, destroying his neighborhood. To escape this demise, John had to use the devices to manufacture a special item that looked like a blue apple, and take a bite of it in order to transport his entire house, just before impact, to the safety of a mysterious, dark realm, where his house would situate itself atop a tall rock column, high above a blanket of clouds. This realm is called the Medium. Oh god. Oh, here we go, chat. We're in it. Wet my whistle real quick. Alright. Before he entered the Medium, though, John and Rose prototyped his Colonel Sprite with the large Harlequin doll his dad got him for his birthday, transforming the sprite to bear its likeness, including the ways the doll was disfigured via earlier hijinks. It had a slashed eye and one arm. Oh, heh. Well, that's foreshadowing. And so too did the sprite. When John entered the Medium, the sprite's kernel hatched, thus imbuing all the enemies John and his friends would face with properties of the sprite. The lesser adversaries John faced first, Shale Imps, all wore Harlequin garbs. They became more powerful and more radically mutated, with each successive pre-medium prototyping. After entering the Medium, John's dad was kidnapped by imps. While John was looking for him, he accidentally prototyped the sprite with his grandmother's ashes, transforming it again. This prototyping had no effect on the enemies, since he was already in the Medium, and the kernel had already hatched. Instead, only the sprite was affected, and it took on the appearance, personality, and memories of his grandmother, becoming Nana Sprite. A game-supplied, albeit customized guide for John. She explained aspects of the game about Skya residing at the center of the Medium, beyond 7 gates floating directly above his house, and about an internal timeless war. Fought there between dark and light, one that light was always destined to lose. Rose, who'd been having frequent internet connection issues, lost her connection as she tried to lift John's car to retrieve the game and the package. The car fell into the abyss below. A storm caused her house to lose power along with its wireless internet connection. Her laptop was able to run on battery power for a time, while she tapped into the wireless signal from the laboratory next door. When her laptop ran out of power, she had to overcome more family strife and endure a gift pony in the process. An actual pony, by the way, not just like a thing. It was a literal pony. Go outside in the rain and plug it into the small generator outside the mausoleum of her dead cat, Jasper's. She continued her session with John inside the mausoleum while the meteor-sparked forest fire surrounding her house grew more intense. From the house, Rose's mom opened a secret passage in the mausoleum to help her escape. The passage... Oh yeah, she did do that. The passage led to the lab next door, where Rose found a stable, portable source of power and internet for her computer. She also found a terminal projecting the impact times and locations for the millions of meteors presently bombarding the planet, along with all the other live sessions of other players around the world. Makes you wonder how many sessions were created from that event. Like, how many people were having how many sessions? I wonder. Sorry, trying to find... she also found a little girl's room, a mutant kitten she named Vodka Mutini, and a cloning machine operating through the science of ectobiology. Its terminal was locked on to her cat Jasper's at whatever point in his life the user specified. She attempted to purify Jasper's from a moment in her early childhood before he whispered a secret to her. But doing so would have caused a paradox, so it paradoxified a pile of slime instead. The machine used the slime to create a fetal paradox clone of Jasper's in a glass tube. On the monitor, Jaspers then told young Rose the secret, then vanished, only to show up dead weeks later, and put in the mausoleum for years until the present. Rose left the laboratory moments before it was destroyed by a meteor impact. She transportalized back to her mom's room, proceeded to her room to wait for Dave to connect with her and rescue her from the next imminent impact. Alright. We're not even half. We're not even halfway. I'm gonna skip this. If y'all want to see, I'm gonna skip. I'm not reading all of this. It's just a recap. If y'all want to read it, or if y'all want to know what happened through the first year of Homestuck, go watch the last couple videos up on my channel, Warden Commander Rose, or Warden Rose on YouTube. It's in a playlist. You can just leave it on in the background or watch it on the corner of your screen, whatever the hell. I don't care. I'm not reading all this. I've got a lot to read. I'm going to be reading a lot today. So, yeah. Oh. Cool. Ew. Oh god, it opens up to Adobe. Ugh, I've tainted my browser with opening up Adobe. Ugh. Eh. 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 I need to go take a shower after seeing that shit. I didn't read any of that. Do something less boring. Shut the hell up. Retrieve arm from background. Huh? Oh, Cal, please. Not now. Why don't you keep drawing Homestuck or something? Oh, but I don't merely draw Homestuck. Type forward. I'm about to make a joke. Yep, take care, Bronco. God. I conjure this intrepid fantasy-scape with tears bled from the wisdom-weary eyes of 50,000 imaginary magicians. I just realized I don't have this on loop. Aww. John hugging his dad. I pull heavy drags from the brooms of inspiration with enchanted bellows marauded from a guild of churlish mythical dwarves. Vast, bulbous riddle spiders push the silken strands of pure whimsy through hideous, abdominal spinnerets, and it is that which I weave, this audacious cocoon of exquisite lies. And when it hatches, a great moth of titillation will awaken and roar and beat its wings, and the power settling down will arrest the humors of an enormous and terrible old beggar, captivating the vulturous, leathery vice grip he's fixed around your captive mind. This is stupid. Stop being a wise ass and get drawing. Alright, it won't be that exciting to watch though. I'll pull up Photoshop again. Here's the file I was using for the fourth wall. What do you want me to draw? Can you show us what's going on with John again? Sure. But if I drag the content from one of the John files onto the fourth wall layer so we can make a more graceful transition out of this ludicrous, highly disruptive self-insertion arc. That sounds like a good idea. Oh, and then you can type something like switch walls view to show us what's going on with John. Here, I'll prepare the GIF file for that. It'll just take a few seconds. Go ahead, say that. You decide that's entirely enough of that. If this website becomes any more self-aware in a playfully self-deprecating yet weirdly self-aggrandizing manner, you're gonna go drown a bag of puppies in a sewer. What? What fucking leap? What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, that's early internet humor. Oh, hi, Terezi. Oh, shit. Oh my god, is that the first we're seeing of Terezi? What the fuck? This is new viewer mode on, by the way. So I guess this is the first we see of her. Answer GC. Oh my god. Oh. Shit. Gallows Calibrator. What's this? Gallows Calibrator sent ectobiologist the map Lois map. Or Lois map. .fl4. What's this? It's your world map, with your second gate labeled, so you can go there. Oh man, let me drop everything and go there, because I'm in such a huge hurry to take more of your advice. John, please, give me one of your human breaks. I feel awful about killing you, even though, technically, you never did it. You never died, so I don't know what you're bitching about. Yeah, well, Dave said I did, and I believe him. And it's because he and you are best pupa pals for life? Can't I be your pal too, John? I don't know. I thought you were okay for a while, but now you're just kind of giving me the creeps. Gigas, John. What? I'm invoking the name of your Earth Gigas to express frustration. You mean my Earth Jesus? I don't know. Do I? Do you have a troll Gigas? John, we have the best troll Gigas. You don't even know. Oh, wow, really? Or is this a joke? It's a joke. I'm not really sure what a Gigas is. Well, Karkat's ancestor. Well, neither do I guess. It's not really much. It's pretty much not anything. Ooh. People were probably upset with that. I've got a root beer. Really nice. I like trying all the random root beers I have that I keep finding at the store. I like the variety. I like seeing what each tastes like. There's one that I think I particularly enjoy more than the others, but I don't remember what it's called. But anyways. John, will you please follow the map? Let me earn your trust. If you don't like what's on the other side of that gate, you can just turn around. Okay, I'll take a look. John, open map. Google Lois! John, here is your house. Oh, she's so cute. I cropped this world map for you. I cropped this world map for you so you can find where to go easily. Fly north. Also, hi, this is me. She's so cute. Oh, there it is. This is the second gate. Go in here. I promise you won't die this time, unless you screw up all by yourself. Proceed to the second gate. Enter. Oh. Oh, you dickhead. You asshole. Fuck you. Hang on. Oh, I can just do that. Cool. Yeah, get fucked. Get fucked, bot bitch. You spend the next 20 minutes staring at this image before you realize it's not a flash file. Such a dickhead. This clown motherfucker is an asshole. Oh, shit! It's Rose! Rose's place! Right! Yes, 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 yes. Fuck, I remember this. I remember very vaguely. Oh my god. Crash. Oh yeah! Get up. Despite the pandemonium of your entrance, Rose is still sound asleep. She must be really tuckered out. It looks like this little guy is awake and ready for action, though. He's adorable. You decided to name him Mr. Meowgan Sprengler. What? Shut up, John. Answer Dave. Oh, hi, Dave Sprite. Wow. Alright. You're a little early, but that's fine, I guess. Also, you suck at rockets. Ah! What? She tricked me again! Who? GC! She told me to get to the second gate, so I went through, but it took me to Rose's house instead. Another prank. Dude, you did go through the second gate. I mean, I don't know why you would listen to her again. Kind of moronic, but that's a whole other issue. She didn't trick you this time. Oh. Then I don't really get this. What were you expecting? This is how it works. The progression of gates is like this whole round-robin thing. Cycling through each planet. Gate 2 on your planet leads to Gate 2 on Rose's, then you build up to Gate 3 above her house, which leads somewhere else on her planet. You look for Gate 4 somewhere there, which leads to Gate 4 above my house, and so on. Wow, okay. Ordinarily, Rose would have already gone through her Gate 1, but she's sleeping pretty hard, obviously. Ordinarily, you wouldn't have gone through Gate 2 until her house was built up, so you wouldn't fall to your death. But you got your cheat rocket, so that's fine. See, we all gotta coordinate on this thing. Okay, how do you know all this? Fuck, come on, dude. Oh yeah, you're the Orange Dave. Hey, no offense, but do you think I could talk to the real Dave for a second? God damn it. I'm the real Dave. You know, the one who saved your life. I'm more real, actually, because I've been through some heavy shit already, hopping around on red-hot gears and I-beams for like a year, and grinding shit out for your ungrateful ass. Here, look, check out this code from the future, not like you deserve it. You're fucking welcome. Wow, calm down. I'm sorry, that's not really what I meant. I mean, of course you're a real Dave, but what I mean is the Dave from my time is also my friend. And I guess he's in the same boat as I'm in, not knowing stuff and all. And I feel bad keeping him out of the loop. Turntide Godhead began pestering. Yo. Oh, hey. I think I pissed off your future self. What did you do? I said he wasn't the real Dave. I think I might have really hurt his feelings, though. Don't worry about it. Why not? Because I wouldn't give a shit. And he's me. Okay. I'm in Rose's room, by the way. What? Really? Yeah, but she's asleep. Okay. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming down to the computer. Okay. Dave is here. He wants to use the computer. Probably to help you scope out Rose's room and snoop and stuff. I mean, that's what I would have done if you were alive. So I'm gonna go use these flappy ghost wings and tear shit up in space or something. Sure. Hey Dave? What? In case I forgot to say so before... thanks for saving my life. Yeah. Snoop. Just fucking nudging her. Okay, I don't know what you're doing here. But I think we can both agree that you've got to rummage through as much of her shit as possible before she wakes up. Man, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really like the idea of capering around her room while she's asleep. Feels weird. I'm gonna wake her up. Dude, no, come on. She's out like a light anyway. There's some like weird future thing that happened that made her sleep. A future thing? Yeah, shit doesn't get more clear than that. Well, yeah, she won't wake up. So I guess so, but I'm not snooping. Fine, don't. But here, just do this one thing. See those two notebooks on the floor behind you? Yeah. They look sort of like journals. I don't think I should read those. Sorry, had to swallow. You don't have to read them. I'm not telling you to. What kind of prying tool do you take me for? Just pick them up. You know, like, tidy up a bit since you made a royal fucking dump of a room just now. Okay. Pick up books. Ooh, the alchemy, the totem lathe is fucked. Now I need you to do something else. This is important. Like, for important game reasons and stuff. Take the card the books are on, flip it over. So you can see the code. Wait a minute, I see what you're trying to do. I won't tell you the code for Rose's books. Dude, you don't have to tell me the code. Just flip it over and let me know if there's a code there is all. Okay, I guess. There's a code. Alright, cool. You can ditch the books now if you want. Maybe put them back on the floor, so Rose doesn't think you were snooping. Seriously, you've got some grubby fingers, bro. Why don't you mind your own business there? Who's even with you? Haha, Dave. I think all this laughing made me poop my pants too hard. Isn't that your birthday package there? Oh yeah, I think it might be. Maybe we should look at it. I don't think it counts as snooping since it's technically yours. Yeah, maybe. I wonder if she finished. She was so tight-lipped about the damn thing. I was really curious. Dickhead. It looks snazzy, though. Got a suit. Got that thing on. Sorry, I inhaled my fucking shit. I inhaled my saliva. Oh god, I'm dying. Oh shit. Table Stuck 0.3 is out. Let's fucking go! I still need to run that shit. Fucking Dave. Floaty. Oh god. Yarn bonk. I love how his dream place is just his own stuff. Rose. Alright, John, check Rose's bookshelf. The meows. Damn. You eye your birthday package again curiously. It's awfully tempting to peek inside. Damn, there's the top half of the fucking alchemizer. Or totem lathe. I don't remember which that is. I think it might be the totem lathe. Yeah. It's awfully tempting to peek inside, but you feel guilty about it for some reason, even though it's yours anyway. Oh, pardon me. You suppose a perusal of her bookshelf would be harmless enough. Just a bunch of books. The knowledge within is meant for everybody. Dave pesters you with the message of... which, you decide not to bother dignifying with the whole pesterlog ordeal, because it's probably just him being a truculent jackass again. So screw him. What the fuck is truculent? Search with Google. Eager or quick to argue or fight, aggressively defiant. Sure. You know what? Sure. Thanks, hussy. Look at a book. This Ocean Charles. The big man has the answers. Charles Barkley. You find a book full of beautiful poetry and groundbreaking philosophical thinking by American sports legend Charles Barkley. These are words to cherish. This is a man to treasure. Has he gotten into any controversy? I wanna know. Not contact. Controversy. Okay. He seems to be... Yeah, no, he seems to be fine. Alright. Charles Barkley seems to be safe still. Thumbs up. Not like some of the other, jackasses that are, featured. What the fuck? Why did it log me out? What? Tumblr just logged me out for some reason. I don't know why. That was weird. Give me one sec. I was just trying to reblog. Or not reblog, reload. Jesus. Anyways, take book. You capture log Rose's autographed copy of This Ocean Charles. Jewels of wisdom like this don't just fall into your laps every day, and shouldn't be parted with lightly. You doubt she'll mind if you borrow her book. She's always trying to get you to read her weird books anyway. Hello, vodka martini. Oh, just open the package already. You can't take it anymore. You're gonna see what's inside. Aww. John. I never got to thank you properly for your gift. Yes, the words were there. Language comprising the familiar veneer of gratitude rubbing off with each tired favor traded for. A God bless to a sneeze, or a few pennies cradled in a receipt. Perhaps it's the deplorable romantic in me, but I thought your present and your friendship demanded reciprocation, surpassing by some degree of the utterly meaningless. The proper thanks, I thought, would be a demonstration that your offering was not in vain. Yes, perhaps some would take your suggested alternative to my gloomy preoccupations as a passive-aggressive jab, but I know you didn't mean it that way. In fact, I'm sure reading about it now is the first time the notion has occurred to you. John, please stop rolling your eyes, the letter is down here. The gift in this box is a resurrection. I used your present to thread life anew into a tattered heirloom. As long as I can remember, its black, greasy appendages have been tethered limply to its ratty, porous carriage. Too delicate to wash, too dear to discard. I used to love this rabbit, and now he's yours. I trust you'll find this to be adequately sentimental. Happy birthday. That's cute. That's sweet. Aw, little squiddies. Put the bunny back in the box. This gift from Rose is so cool! 2 sweet bunnies and 1 birthday? What are the odds? In a fit of enthusiasm, you shut up and jam the bunny back into the box, executing a textbook chaos dunk. Millions would have perished if everything in the ocean weren't half dead already, that is. Or weren't dead already, that is. And vodka mutini. Or mutini. Take box. You gently chaos dunk the fragile bunny back in the box and captchalogue it. It is such a nice present. You will have to write Rose a thank you note and tuck it under her hairband or something. Wait, no, that would probably be creepy. This bunny reminds you that you still have a salamander in your Silodex. She is holding the bunny Dave got you. It's sort of uncanny how similar they are, aside from the knitted enhancements. Seriously, what are the odds? So weird. Deploy beloved daughter. You release dear precious Casey. She was probably getting antsy in that card. You'll think you'll leave her here with Rose. A dangerous quest is nothing to embark on with a sweet innocent little girl stashed in your inventory. You aren't actually sure if she's a girl, though. You don't even know if salamanders can be girls. Are they hermaphrodites or something? You don't know anything about biology. Unless it is biology that has to do with ghosts and slime. Even then, you don't actually know anything. You just sort of like to pretend you do. It's like a troll is bugging Rose. Answer, troll. I'm supposed to antagonize a few members of your trivial species. I have to start somewhere, and then... and some win. So I'm starting with you. And now, it's going to be pointless and unpleasant, mostly for me. Actually, you know what? I'm not really feeling this at all. Goodbye. She's not here right now. She's asleep. But, okay, see you. Is this your human sarcasm that I've always heard about? That you always use, and that is basically a terrible way to communicate? No? I thought that was the thing you did. The rose human specifically. Oh, yeah, that's me. I'm the rose human. Look at me, I'm so smart, with all these snooty words and complicated things to say. I'm the queen of books. Okay. These are definitely insincere statements. Why do you work so hard at being awful? I'm so burned. These burns are crazy. Can we just cut to the chase and be friends already? These cat and mouse games are so dumb, you know. We're just going to all be friends at some point anyway. Have we spoken before? I don't know. Maybe? It's hard to keep track with all your time nonsense. Now that I think about it, it is pretty conceivable that I will talk to you again in the past after this conversation. That's because you always do things the hard way, in the dumb way. I should figure out how the viewpoint feature of this application works, so that I can see what a primitive creature looks like. Huh. Well, I know what you guys look like. You look kind of like Howie Mandel from Little Monsters. Even though, to be perfectly frank, he was kind of a big monster. Because he was a big, goofy adult. And Fred Savage was like his child prankster sidekick. Is this an adversary you have encountered on your request? No, it's a movie. You should ask John about it. Because he thinks it's awesome, which it is. It seems you put stock in John's assessment of things. Even really uninteresting things that are pretty terrible to listen to. He is either the leader of your party, or you hold whatever the human equivalent of mating fondness for him is. Yeah, I got him this really cool, bunny for his birthday, and it's really nicely knitted and everything. Because I'm basically in love with him. You are. Because I am basically in love with him. You were right. Okay. Just kidding. I'm sure John knows it's because I am really thoughtful, and I bet he would really appreciate the present. And would say thank you if he were here. Okay. Human courtship is definitely a strange thing, and it's sort of blowing my mind listening to this. I think I'll talk to someone else now. Why don't you talk to John? Maybe. When along his timeline would you recommend communicating with him? Oh man, I don't know. Why don't you pick the time that will be the most complicated mess out of everything imaginable? You know that's what you're gonna do anyway. Considering that you're obviously not that smart, and basically understand whipping bug-winged fuck-all about even the most elementary temporal mechanics, I'm a bit perplexed as to why I find myself so vehemently fondling the short end of the antagonism stick here. Kind of irritating. I'm going to talk to your comrades, this John human, and figure out what's going on. Okay. If you talk to him in the past, he'll understand even less buggy-whipped fuck-all about time, and he'll be confused. So maybe paste something from this conversation to him? I don't know. And if you talk to him in the future, he'll probably know all this stuff, like things you've said to him, but haven't said yet, and then you'll be confused. Sorry, that's just how this works. Don't say I didn't warn you. Consider me fully briefed on the matter. Until next time, Rose. Next time in the past. Yeah, bye. Hey! The trolls! I know those horns. Hang on. Yeah, alright, we got Kanaya. We got Terezi. We got this motherfucker. We got Tavros. And this bitch. And the spider bitch. It becomes a lot more enjoyable as things go on. You're actually fucking gross. I'm sure. Ah. Sorry, I'm gonna be snacking every so often from this. So, if you're not too busy still setting up the network, perhaps you could come to show me how to activate the viewpoint. I am in fact too busy still setting it up. Whoa, here's an idea. Press F1. My keyboard is missing the F1 key. Lies. Don't bother me, I'm not in the mood. If I see one more snarl of wires just kind of jutting out and being tangled or whatever, I'm going to perform some sort of athletic fucking somersault off the deep end and get a call from the president or some shit. So yes. So go away. You used to like to talk more. If I recall, I was typically the one who would solicit reprieves from your nonsense. So I don't know what happened. That was before I knew we were all going to die, and no one believed me. And now look at you all. All believing me suddenly. Uncanny. Then why are you doing this? Setting up those stations for us? To get you all off my bulge about it. I won't troll any of them personally, no way. Kind of juvenile. But you guys go knock yourselves out, okay? See the menu up top? Fiddle around with that until you open up the viewport. I did fiddle with it, to no avail. If you can't figure shit out by fucking around, you don't belong near computers. Kind of like with registered sex offenders in schools. If you move to a new town, you have to go up to your neighbors' door and warn them about how stupid you are. And give them a chance to hide all their innocent technology. And vandalize your house. Hi, Solix. F1 bonk. Hassle, hassle, hassle. Carcat! Rose and Dave, shut up and jam. There's some pretty good jams. I'm not gonna. Hell yeah. This shit's bumping. Goddamn. Dave shows you some of his sweet gear. Wow, he is so cool. You know, the one thing that I think people really need to understand, like, even if they don't want to read Homestuck, people really need to check out Homestuck music. Like, the official Homestuck musics. Because this shit rocks super hard. Some of it's insanely dumb, goofy bullshit, but some of it is the hardest fucking, like, RPG tracks that you'll ever hear. Like, just some straight-up masterpiece, like, music, sometimes. Like, genuinely. First, be the pony. Second, follow mom. You are now the pony. You stand outside some ruins which your beloved master's mother entered recently. Sorry. Outside, you find a striking certain scarcity of oats or greenery or anything at all that is delicious to chew on. This is as compelling a reason as any to follow her inside. Maplehoof, enter. You go in the ruins. Your clopping hooves echo throughout the cavernous and foreboding environment. But you are too stupid to be nervous. Your powerful snout detects the scent of Rose's mom. She went this way. Good grief, look at all this grist. Fuckload. A large and terrible monster must surely have been slain here. Collect grist. That's so much. That's so much. You pick up all the grist and store it in Rose's grist cache. This is entirely too much grist. Of too many exotic types for such a low-level player, but you'll take it. You don't look a gift horse in the pink heart tattoo. The grist overflow is collected by the grist gutter utility supplied by Grist Torrent. It is stored and gradually redirected to other players. Proceed. Rose's mom stands on a small platform and disappears. You're a little nervous about transportalizing yourself. As a quadruped, grisly bisection strikes you as a very real possibility, even though you're too dumb to think of such things. Ooh. First, be the hat. Second, find Dad. Rose stops being of the pony just in time for John to start being the hat. The breeze carries you to where you need to go. You settle in front of a man in sore need of a fresh hat. He gathers the clean hat, along with a shoe he found through similarly serendipitous means to replace one he'd lost. Oh. Hi. Hi, Jake. God, I love how there's just like all of the kids are having this silly fucking antics, and yet all of the adults are doing something behind and like meeting up and being like just doing shit. And it's never explained until like way later. Visit Rose's alchemeter. Okay, so it was the totem lathe that was destroyed. You decide to try out the code Dave Sprite gave you. Make item. Jesus fucking Christ. The thing is huge and costs a fortune. 500,000 pieces of build grist each of build grist, garnets, diamonds, and gold, and a single piece of quartz. There's no way you could make that, let alone wield it, even with your ghost gloves. Shrink it down. Fear no anvil. You use the alchemister's scaling upgrade to reduce it to a more manageable and affordable size. You make a weapon called Fear No Anvil. Pester Dave sprite. So, what is this? The thing the code made. The really powerful hammer. How do you know? I thought you couldn't use hammers. I can't. Better be, though. Got it from Hephaestus. Who's that? Really tough to kill dude. You killed him for it? Nope. Where'd you get it then? Shenanigans. Okay. Check out Dave's computer. It seems you have a visitor. Oh, hi Casey. TA, fix GA's computer. There's nothing to fix. Just gotta open the viewport. It's easy. Boop. And at that moment, Kanaya knew. She was gay. Rose, examine laptop. Someone has been using your Pesterchum account, and you somehow doubt the culprit was this young, upright amphibian presently throwing a fit. Go find John. You hurry to the door so you can catch John before he goes gallivanting off somewhere, but it seems your door is ajar. Funny, you don't remember leaving your door ajar, even though it's sort of absurd for you to take note of such a thing, considering John recently left your room. Oh well, it doesn't matter. You will now proceed through this door uneventfully. Proceed through door uneventfully. Perfect. You get dumped on by a bucket full of hellacious blue phlegm aneurysm gushers, as a thoughtful but mischievous thank you gesture from John. Your prankster's gambit plunges to an all-time low. You cannot hope to defeat Egbert in a prank-off. He is simply the best there is. Equip Trusty Rocket. Rose obviously isn't waking up anytime soon. Might as well take some time to explore. Maybe stop by again later. Why, Dr. Meowgon? Do you want to come along for the ride? It sure looks that way. Okay, hop aboard then. Adventure awaits. Blast off! God damn it. Where is he off to now? At least you have this little fellow here to keep you company. You will name him Viceroy Bubbles von Salamander. Be the puppet. Yeah, you have no idea what the hell that means. But yeah, you can kiss that obnoxious puppet goodbye. Maybe now you can get a decent night's sleep. Of course. God damn it, Cal. Okay, this is the most ridiculous thing you have ever seen. What is taking place here is almost certainly illegal. You're not sure which laws are being broken, but it is probably a lot. Follow. Even Cal's going somewhere. Explore. You spy a boat on the shore of one of the islands below. Wonder who could be out here rowing in the middle of the ocean. Investigate. Hoofprints in the sand. The mystery deepens. There are many frightening and powerful monsters in here. Aggress. Crazy damage bonk. You stun them with the cool time powers of your awesome new hammer, then dispatch them swiftly. Yeah, these guys are a little bit of a dickhead in the game, in the fan game. Collect spoils. The good Dr. Spengler helps you gather the riches. Proceed. Well, there's a platform over here. I guess you'll just stand on it and... Oh, wow, it just made you disappear. Oh. Explore lab. Now, what in the hell is going on in here? Explore lab further. Now, what in the hell is going on in here? Who cares? Just ride the pony already. Yes. Fuck yes. Hell fucking yes. But seriously, what the hell is going on in here? But seriously, keep exploring. You find a sweet getup. It's almost as if it was tailor-made for you. How weird would that be? Put it on. You equip the junior ectobiologist lab suit. Examine nearby station. Now what in the hell is going on here? What the hell is this? Of course it's obvious what's going on in here. It's another one of those 4 monitored house-shaped terminal thingies. Resist urge to hide bros rocket board. You fail to resist the urge. Or ride. You start thrashing up stunts, something uncanny brutal on your quest for mad justice, yo, and get this way rude municipality under control. Shit is basically flying off the hook. It's like shit wants nothing to do with that hook. The hook filed for divorce from that shit. It's now seeking custody of the hook and the shit's 2 kids. It's fucking stupid. I love this shit. Sorry. Looking through messages, seeing if anyone's messaged me. Jester. Good. I love Jester. Alright, back to this. Sorry about that. Whew. Shit's so fucking funny. These hops are unreal. Shit, this flagrant should be illegal. It probably is. But you don't care. Prepare to depart for battlefield. You have traveled to Prospect's moon to board a shuttle headed for the battlefield. There you will seek the counsel of the White King. You have unwittingly been tailed by a nefarious courtyard droll from Durst. Pick pockets. You pilfer the White Queen's ring. None the wiser, you board the shuttle. Next stop, Skya. You receive a message from the draconian dignitary. You tell him you've got the ring. He says good. Bring it to him while he waits for an update from the hegemonic brute who's been tracing the king's movements down on the battlefield. He asks if you're still wearing that ridiculous outfit. He says you don't have to anymore, by orders of the Sovereign Slayer. You say you'd still rather wear the outfit. He's got nothing to say about that. Hiya! Clobber. Additional pummeling. Dead Grandpa Smackdown! No! No, Jake! Sweet catch. Oh no! It's too late. She's gone. You'll have to remember to deliver it later somehow. The best way to remind yourself that you're carrying a ring is to put it on your finger. Whoa. Of course, that was just an imaginary transformation, because the ring doesn't work like that on humans. It was fun to pretend, though. Adorable. Meanwhile, in a timeless expanse. Somewhere, a war-weary villain rues eternal struggle upon feuding royalty. The battlefield holds little promise for the peaceful life of a simple farmer. Ooh, Toby. Andrew Quo. Quo? Quo? That was a lot. That was rad. So there's like so many different things going on in this fucking story at this point. Just to recap, the trolls are doing their thing. And then you've got the Skya shit going on, in which Jack is now broken the order and just like stopped his king. So both sides seem to be much like almost powerless at the moment. And then you've got what's going on with the kids and their whole shenanigans. And then you've got what's going on with the parents. So there's like four different like stories going on at the moment. Hell yeah. That's how you that's honestly surprisingly how you do a good story. You got to have so many like not too many, but like a small handful of storylines going, like plot lines going on, so that you like you can keep people engaged. Because if it's just one streamlined story, that's just fucking whatever. Like you can keep up with that, you can get bored with it. But if there's like four different things going on, it's like where is all of this going? Because you got to imagine that it's all gonna meet in one thing. It's all gonna collide in one place. Sorry, it's all gonna collide somewhere, and you're invested in like, okay, how is this all connected? What's going on? How is this gonna happen? Like, connect? Because you've also five. Because you've also got the future fuckers, the people from the future. Ooh, pardon me. Sorry about that. Like, you've got the Wastelanders in the future. You got Wayward Vagabond and stuff like that. So there's 5 things going on right now. 6. God, because there's the fucking other the 6th thing of Jack and like his the Midnight Crew. There's so much. Alchemize a bunch of cool stuff. Shit, let's be Santa. Oh god. Great boots. Sus. Shit, let's be Santa. Fuck. Come on. Fuck. Who would even make these cocksuck boots anyway? Imp. Among Us. We made the joke before. We've definitely. I forgot about Become a Baby. I forgot about Become a Baby. It took me by surprise for a second. On the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature. Jerome. Ugh, Christ. Combine hub and laptop. Make the hub top. That one was pretty obvious. Bronze to vacuum and umbrella. Useless, but you're still getting warmed up. Salamander and Eldritch plush. You make a huggable, soft salamander plush. You award it to the Viceroy on account of good behavior. Ink bottle and gushers. Audacious Black's liquid sorrow. Nice. Another Crocker nightmare rears its ugly head. The ink reverses the healing properties of the blue phlegm. These are pure poison. Combine hubtop and hairband. Hell yeah. Vegeta! The hubtop band. A convenient hands-free computing device. Magnetic W and bottle of vodka. You make a bottle of magnetic vodka. In addition to having high alcohol content, the liquid inside seems to have magnetic properties. You guess this could be useful? Combine wizard statue and ball of yarn. You make a ball of silken wizard beard yarn with magical properties. It has magical properties because it is made of a wizard. Maybe you can make something with magical properties that is more useful than this. Combine wizard statue with knitting needles. Needle wands. They crack with the magic energies. It's time to make something cool to wear. Combine knittings and velvet pillow and squiddle shirt. Velvet squiddle knit dress. You make a stylish velvet squiddle knit dress. Combine needle wands and grimoire. Ah, the horror terrors. You make the thorns of Oglagoth. The needles seem to shiver with the dark desires of the Deep One. Any sane adventurer would cast these instruments of the occult into the furthest ring and forget they existed. Aggrieve encroaching malefactors. Welcome to the party, motherfuckers! I love this shit. Hell yeah. Oh, I love this one. Oh, yes. You know what? This is going in here. Welcome to the party, motherfuckers. Hell yeah. Build. You take advantage of Dave's nap to build some architectural headway on his building. Or to make some architectural headway on his building. You're really proud of your floor plan. It is so cool. That's a lot. You gotta go through many buildings just to get to the top. What the fuck is that? Hang on. Enhance. Oh, broken window. That's fine. Speaking of naps, you've been asleep for some time yourself. You suppose you should wake up soon. But then your neighbor in the other tower is supposed to be waking up soon too. It'd be a shame if you weren't around to greet him. Wake up and jam. Yaw. And by jam, you mean alchemize, of course. Whoa, your house is huge suddenly. Anyway, let's get this party started. Combine sunglasses and iPhone. The eye shades. Make a pair of eye shades. This one was really obvious because Future Dave had a pair, but he took them with him when he prototyped himself. But now you have a pair too, so that's cool. Timetables and computer. Turn top. Convenient, computing on the go. Sort of like you have with your eye shades, but with all your important files and apps on there. Not to mention Spurb. Plus, maybe it has some weird time powers. You have no idea. We'll mess with it later. Puppet Tucks and Smuppet. Red plush Puppet Tucks. This music is surprisingly fitting, I guess. You upgrade the Puppet Tucks Future Dave made. You probably made it by combining one of your bro's badass marionette suits with your shirt and scaling it up to fit. That's how you would have made it anyway. You add a Smuppet to the mix to make a softer, more stylish red plush Puppet Tux. It's like walking around in snuggly pajamas. Action pajamas. Ah. Ah, it's not the one. Though this one is also fitting. It's apparently a Dave song. Sick. Combine broken Khaled Scratch and Ruby Contraband. You combined a couple more items you got from Future Dave's loot stash. The broken form of Khaled Scratch and some Ruby Contraband, whatever the hell that is. The resulting item costs a fortune. You have no idea what it is. Preview item with holopad. You momentarily reconfigure your alchemitor upgrades to make use of the holopad extension. You pop the card in the slot and check it out. Combination would produce the broken Scarlet Ribbiter. Combine whole Khaled Scratch, and Ruby Contraband. Out of curiosity, you try it again with the whole sword. You dial back Khaled Scratch's little turntable, rewinding the sword to a point in its history before it was broken. You then combine it with the red frog thingy to show the complete Scarlet Ribbiter. There's no way you can afford to make that yet. It costs even more now. Maybe you'll stick to combining items around your house for now, rather than stuff from your future Silodex. It'll be less confusing that way, and probably less expensive. She looks kind of cool, not gonna lie. Is that like a gun feature there? Something? I don't know. Combine shitty sword and Helijeff drawing. Sword. You use one of your bro's really shitty swords from the fridge and a printout of Helijeff to make a sword. This thing is so unspeakably shitty, you are having a hard time even holding it. Combine Snoop Dogg photo and mini AC and Khaled Scratch. Snoop Dogg Snow Cone Machete. You make the Snoop Dogg Snow Cone Machete. When foes drop it like it's hot, just turn up the blazizzle nozzle so they chislax for Jesus Christ. Dave, shut up. Combine skateboard and helijeff drawing. You make Unreal Air. And there it goes. It is ridiculous what kind of air this thing is getting. Dude, come on, get the ruler on this. Check this thing out. Yeah, it's not coming back. Make another one. You just make another one. And quickly stash it in a card so it can't escape from above. Combine Game Bro and turntables. Vintage Game Bro. Holy shit. You turn back the clock and make a vintage Game Bro. You think you remember this one from your bro stash. It's a classic. Combine Batarang plus Midnight Crew poster. Suitarangs. Make a whole pile of Suitarangs because they're really cool and pretty cheap. Combine plush puppet tux and Midnight Crew poster. You make 4 aces suited. You aren't really sure which one you like better. The red one is softer, while the black one is sort of stiff and starchy. Anyone wearing this suit is all business. Maybe you'll switch it up as your mood dictates. Combine plush puppet tux and felt poster. This would make the felt duds if you had some of whatever that green grist is. Combine smuppet and felt poster. Jutting out an impudent felt blush. You do an acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and into his heart, and he into yours. Fucking stupid. Combine dead things in amber and smuppet. Now we're getting somewhere. Dead things in amber, smuppet? For the sake of science, you combine them. You parallel combine them instead of at combine them. You make an amber mutant smuppet abomination. So cool. This is how you make shit work. Egbert and Lalonde should be taking notes. Combine fetus in a jar and Mr. T puppet. Foam fetal Mr. T in a jar. Another backbreaking victory for science. You're looking pretty chill with your new freak show entourage. The underlings all kind of look put off by it, though. You're kind of weirding them out. Camera and captcha card. Oh. Ooh. That's really good. You make the Capturoid camera. You can use it to snap a ghost image of any object without captcha logging it. Spits it out on a brand new captcha log card every time. Could be a useful way to take a large inventory of anything you encounter without cluttering up your Sylladex. Also for grabbing codes for stuff you can't ordinarily pick up. Take a photo of self. You take one of your patented, ironic, cool guy self-portraits. Man, so cool. That's really all there is to say on the matter. Combine fetus in a jar and self-portrait photo. Dave's brain in a jar. 1 billion of something. That would apparently make Dave's brain in a jar. Gross. It costs a king's ransom, though, because of course the organ is virtually inimitable. Doesn't stop you from capturoiding the hologram, though. Capturoid hologram of your own brain. Thank you, CoffeeBot. Okay, that's probably the weirdest thing you've ever done, but okay. Combine brain and Sweet Bro and helijeff. Drawing and Capturoid camera. You make the a fire. Finally, Sweet Bro and helijeff a fire. Finally, something useful. It cost you negative 1,000 units of artifact grist. Try it out. Where'd you go? I was gonna show you my chops. Oh, dude, those wings? Time to fly up away to the sun, you fucking piece of garbage. Okay. The only thing that's really left to do is watch that asshole hole fall. Looks like it automatically prints out a Sweet Bro and Hello Jeff comic in some way related to whatever you take a picture of. This could save you. This should save you a lot of time, especially the 5 minutes it takes for you to draw a comic. You're a busy guy. There's a lot of weird, random shit. Dave really, Dave really put his, put everything into this, huh? Put all, just... You know, Rose made a ton of shit that was all just non-stop useful. And so did Dave, obviously. Obviously. Make copies of Rose's journals. Gotta be getting your snoop on. Can't forget the most important thing you came here to make. Take a look. Meow. Complacency of the learned. Gee, you wonder what could be in Meow. You know, I don't know what you were expecting. Look, to no surprise at all, this book is full of more meow letters. Looks like Rose is totally nuts. What else is new? You guess you'll try out the other book. Looks like it's some sort of creative writing project. Read Complacency of the Learned. Frigolish bothered with his beard, as if unkinking a hitch from a long silk windsock. A more pedestrian audience would parse the exhibit as nervous compulsion. Behavior to petition contempt among the reasonable. He was, however, not surrounded by the reasonable, but the wise, a distinction in men that would forever be the difference in history's garland of treasured follies. As a matter of fact, his cadre of fellow wizards were all putting similar moves on their beards as well. The practice would evince thoughtfulness, sagacity, even, if they didn't do it all the time. Standing in line at the bank, shooing squirrels from bird feeders. Few occasions were safe. Zazarpan inspected the clue, single piece of evidence cradled in his courageous old man palms. It was a human bone, not striking in the tale it told alone, so much as that told by the thousands alike it, festooning the marshy soil of the mass grave. The grisly expanse bore the texture of a decadent dessert, like one of Smarnie's formidable custard trifles, wobbled out on wheels for the holidays, to the dismay of a small nation. "You're certain of this?" said Frigolish. Despite what he was doing with his beard, he was, in fact, immersed in meaningful contemplation. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Need to take a drink. Oh, itchy neck. "I am certain I am becoming more so with each terrible tick, groused by that gaudy timepiece slung around your neck." In case it wasn't clear, Frigolish wore a clock Zazarpen didn't care for. It was magic. "The massacre of Circe Gnelf is not as written. What has convinced you it was the hand of our disciples in this blackness?" Executus chimed in. "I believe. A fat face stammered, eyes darting with the guilt of a thief in the throes of an unraveling alibi. "I can summon a more pressing line of inquiry." "No, Smarty. No one was in the mood for a sticky little bunt loaf just now." Zazarpan's ears fell insatiable, insubstantial to any line of inquiry, pastry-oriented or otherwise. Why am I holding my keyboard? I can just put this off to the side. I'm not using it. Alright, one sec. His abstruse contour carved a pondering shape in the fog, carpeting centuries dead. His 11 contemporaries, too, embraced the muted consternation of their great predicant scholar. Few wizards kept sharper abundratives or read them with such lucidity. When Zazarpan treated men with silence, it was seldom unrepaid by the wise and reasonable alike. It was harrowing to entertain. Zazarpan the Learned's storied complacency of wizards was marked for grander descendants, disciples handpicked, vetted by Archite the Bonafide, tested by Gastrel the Munificent, the 12 sweetest, most studious children a pair of elderly eyes could give their sparkle, not the ragged gutter snipe of the so oft harvested by the common obscenity. Those... Okay, that's fine. Those... vituperative? Jesus. Little beggars with hearts to corrupt as dropped bananas brown. That these chosen youngsters would turn was not merely unthinkable, but something of a roundhouse to the temporal bones of upper indifference's high chamber of soft-skulled prophets. Oh my god. His wisdom's savage brow pruned further with the recount of his lessons to would-be successors, lessons to advance humanity's elucidation and prosperity. An outcome this bleak trail now painfully obviated. There were few puzzles the learned could not suspend and dissect. The resplendent manifold beneath his extremely expensive pointy hat, daring to pitch his cherished pupils in with the foul melee of history's rogues, the heretofore abstract scourge that built up civilizations with ungodly magic and tore them down with joyful malice, would prove an intellectual trespass to make his calcium-deficient bones quake. And more daring yet was the only question that now mattered. Could a bunch of bearded, scraggly old men in preposterous outfits hunt them down? He didn't have an answer. Only a simple observation so blunt and uncharacteristically jejune. What the fuck? For the lauded sage, that it was breathtaking in its self-evidency. We're going to need more wands. Wow. Think of something better. Yeah, shit's gas. This wizard story seems really involved and kind of confusing. You have to save your place and dig into it later, and then ask Rose what the hell the deal with it is. Go get a bookmark. Oh, bud. It's gonna fuck up the pages. You return to your room in search of a bookmark. Oh hey, finally used for that pointless juice-stained beta that will never serve any purpose, past or future. Oink. You drop it on the John in case you're looking for some reading material later. Check on Rose. Hester. Whoa. Why are you burning your wizard fanfiction? I'm not. This book contains a genetic code. Oh, okay. Well, then why are you burning that? The gods from the furthest ring asked me to. Is that some dumb wizard thing you just made up, or something to do with the tentacle monsters? I can't keep track of what you like anymore. How did you know I wrote a story about wizards anyhow? Anyway, John told me. He was all snooping around your room while you were asleep, and I was like, no man, don't. It's so not cool. He was like, ah, dude, check it out. This book is full of wizard slash. And I was like, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. This is such a crazy violation of privacy. This story sounds suspicious. You want me to chew him out? I will, because that was so outrageous, because I don't know where he got off being like that. No, I don't actually mind. Too bad I missed him. You hated wizards. What's the deal with that? I like wizards. What I don't like is my mother's obsession with feigning interest in them to antagonize me. Oh, man, that's so messed up that you think that. She probably digs wizards for real, just like you. You're blowing shit out of proportion, like pretty much always. You and she could probably have been chatting up about how awesome wizards were this whole time, but no. Probably burning up your nutjob meow book to spite her too, aren't you? No, I told you. It's one of the gene sequences locked in my subconscious. The gods say it's critical to destroy it. Oh yeah, thought that was a joke. When did they say that? I was asleep. You mean when we were dancing and stuff in our dreams? Yes. When I flew to your tower, I heard them. They're far above, in the dark sky. I've never seen or heard these things in my dreams. Aren't you often distracted by music and puppets? Yeah. Have you ever looked up into the sky without your shades? No, what a ridiculous question. Maybe you should try it sometime. Dots. You're the Prince of the Moon. Dots. I'm sure they've been meaning to seek a royal audience. Dots. What do all these dots mean? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'll do that. Get some sky monsters to boss me around sounds cool. Also, Pester. So, really, why are you burning that? I just explained this to other Dave. Do I have to explain everything to you twice now? No, I know. I'm using Dave's spare computer. I saw the whole conversation through his Pester Chum account. Oh, I see. So instead of having to double explain, I merely have to put up with being double spied upon. What a relief. I just mean, you didn't burn that book in the future. That book was completely pointless. I know, but now it's not. You appeared to make it relevant by traveling to the past. So, does that mean the sleeping thing worked? You remember the future? I remember some things. Okay, cool. So why is the cat code so terrible now? I don't know, but the gods were pretty emphatic about it. Okay, well, okay, I guess it's done, but why are you so sure they're right? Have you ever known them to be wrong? I guess not, but it sort of freaked me out. I mean, listening to gross space mutants all day isn't my idea of an awesome time. Especially the ones that sing. Oh god. Is that why you always kept the music turned up? No. I flip out the ill jams because they kick ass. Obviously. I guess we'll chalk another riddle up on the solved column. Yeah, case the fuck closed. Are you talking to future me? Yes. Okay, well, I'm out of the loop again. Between you taking orders from Dream Beast and birdwing me with, like, future secrets, I'm doing some sort of spectacular fucking jackknife off the loop and getting a wink and nod from Barack Obama. I'm coming upstairs. Okay. Hi. Oh, god damn it. Chill with Dave Sprite. So, it's pretty funny how I made a copy of Rose's evil book right before she burned it, and now she doesn't know about it, right? I know. It's crazy what kind of foresight this guy has. I'm telling you, coincidences like that are unreal. They don't even happen. Most of the time. The best thing about how I did that is how in no way will ever come back to bite us in the ass ever. Dude, our shit is safe. So safe. Gonna sleep pretty sound tonight. That big fucking payload of safety you just dropped on us. Gonna be all hugging my pillow and shit. Grinning like some goddamn teddy bear full of honey. Safer than some Flintstone gut vitamins in a bottle. Keep twisting, Junior. All you get is clicks. Asshole thinks it's candy. Doesn't even know he just stepped on a security rig and got a face full of fucking safety. Yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll go down and burn that book. Alright. Go back in time and stop the thief. It looks like you already tried that. Whoever took those books was a pretty cold-blooded dude. You figure you'll cool it on the time travel for a while. Don't want to see the day of corpses start to pile up, especially if one of them winds up being you. Throw yourself out the window. You ditch the body before Jade sees it. That'd probably freak her out. Press a button on the control panel. You push one of the nearby buttons. It activates the upper right monitor. This view is locked onto a particular location on Earth at a particular date and time. Whoever was in the lab appears to have recently calibrated this device. Examine monitor. Betty Crocker. The monitor displays a town to the west coast of the United States. It appears to be your old neighborhood, but there is a factory you don't recognize. The date is December 1st, 1995, a few months before you were born. Zoom in. An old woman is escorted by her son on a lovely day. The target has been locked over the gentleman's mother. A meteor overhead looms unnoticed. They witness the destruction of the facility. Collateral damage to a corporation owned by a renowned billionaire explorer. A mystery begins. Press blue button. You create a paradox ghost imprint of the woman you recognize to be your grandmother. The ghost sludge is sucked into a glass tube. Switch 4. You switch to a monitor displaying a view of a remote island in the Pacific on December 3rd, 1995. Zoom in. A renowned billionaire explorer approaches on his yacht. An old factory lost 2 days prior, but a new shipmate gained. Together, they settle the island and plunder its secrets. That's the bunny that Rose made. You know, the best thing about coming back to Homestuck is not remembering the majority of things and basically just, like, getting to re-experience a lot of this. I'm essentially going in, like, half-blind. Like, I know the strokes. I know the broad strokes. But I don't remember the details. So this is fun. Meteor overhead streaks unnoticed, headed towards an unreasonably warm city in the central United States. Press blue button. You create a paradox ghost imprint of the man you spotted in the woods with your book. Ghost sludge is collected. Switch 3. Okay. Vodka mutini. You switch to a view of an unreasonably warm city in the central United States on December 4th, 1995. An outrageously awesome dude stands before a crater where his favorite record shop stood 1 day prior. He is prepared for the occasion with a smaller pair of outrageously awesome shades. A meteor overhead races unnoticed, headed to a lake near a laboratory on the east coast of the United States. No aquatic life would survive. Press blue button. Have y'all understood what's going on here? We create a paradox ghost imprint of the outrageously awesome dude. The sludge is allocated to one of another pair of tubes. Switch 2. You switch again to a view of your neighborhood on April 13th, 1996. It is the day of your birth. There is more real estate that you do not recognize near the recently devastated baked goods facility. It is a shopping mall you have never seen before. Zoom in. Prankster's Gambit with Rose. A professional lady and a new mother has traveled from the opposite coasts at the behest of a famous and wealthy scientist to study one of numerous recent celestial anomalies while he is on expedition. She notices a meteor overhead, on collision course with a quaint family joke shop. A distinguished gentleman notices the lady and comes outside to greet her, oblivious to the threat above. The gentleman's mother remains inside, busying herself with a tall bookshelf, a ladder, and a rather hefty, unabridged joke book. An old mother lost today, but a new son gained. The gentleman discovers a clue. A powerful nose detects perfume. The lady has fled. The mystery deepens. But the monitor has not lost track of the lady, and she has the original bunny. Have y'all understood what's going on here? Press blue button. You create a paradox ghost imprint of the professional lady. The sludge fills the final tube. Once all the tubes are filled, an automated sequence begins to execute. Four young paradox clones are created. There's just one more button to push. Ectobiology sure does involve a lot of button pushing. At least it does when you're a junior ectobiologist. Your loyal assistant, Dr. Meowgon, is all over this one. One pair of tubes empties the sludge into the chamber below. The other does as well. Another sequence is activated. Scale Eshelader. You storm up your Eshelader to claim the coveted, if difficult to pronounce rung, Ectobiola babysitter. Your ladder is absolutely hemorrhaging the boon dollars. Just what your pork hollow's fat ass needs. It's you. You're the star. Stout Runt. Mr. Snoozy Prince McSleepy Pants. Calloused Tenderfoot. Overbite Upstart. Britches Ripper. Scamper Master. You are the star. It's you. Jungle Jim Swashbuckler. Unreal Air. Gritty word I can't say. Rascal Sprat. Rung Jumpin' Ragamuffin. Scurrywort. Shark Baked Hoo-ha-ha. Sparkplug. You surpass 1 million boon dollars and trade them all in for a single whopping boon buck. This is of course going directly into the college fund for those youngsters. Sure is heavy. Into the hollow it goes. Navigating the vale nearby. An old man has much to do before he returns to Earth, dies, gets stuffed by his adopted yet biological daughter/granddaughter /grandmother/mother. Trust me, it's a lot. And stuck in front of a fireplace. Taking priority at the moment is shipping 2 passengers along, long overdue for a reunion. Fetch modus. Wallet. It's a little too... Yeah, I'm gonna move that song along just because it feels like a lot, even for the moment. They're headed for somewhere very specific. John's dad and Rose's mom. See, this is a case in point. What point? The point I was just making. About the ultimate riddle. You blithering, feculent shithole. Okay, that's your cue to laugh at me more, I guess. Because you seem to really get off whenever I flame you. Humans are deranged. Oh man, I must be getting closer to the conversations where you're trolling me harder. That's pretty exciting. I can't wait to see what you've got up your sleeve. You see what I mean? Fuck you about that. Anyway, you weren't making a point about the ultimate riddle, dude. Yes, I was, and I'm losing my train of thought, dipshit. Nope, we never talked about it yet. Oh, hell, that's right. Damn it, I guess it's gonna be confusing. Oh, you're just starting to figure that out now. See, I kind of painted myself into a corner. I started trolling you at the end, just before the rift. And then jumped back a little, and now I've become railroaded into working backwards here. Unless I want to do the sort of dumb schizophrenic hopping around like the others. Oh my god, I know, you've already told me like 1,000,000 times. I have? Wow. Can't wait for all these amazing conversations to take place. It's gonna be like that human vacation with the giant red chimney asshole up in here. You know, the one where a bunch of moany nook suckers sing at a little pine tree, I think. Man, I've got to say, I'm a little disappointed by this masterful trolling you were bragging about. I was bragging? Why did I bother with that sort of pedantic human horseshit? Maybe you should consider that I was bragging to get your hopes up in the future, willing to let you down, and thus troll you masterfully in that respect. Maybe, but that would be pretty weak too. Your brittle human calcium-based brain is what's weak. And if you and I were in the proximity of a blunt instrument, I wouldn't have much trouble proving it. Whatever. So, what is the case in point you were making anyway? I was scrolling back and noticed you were in the Veil. Whoa, I am? Yeah, dum-dum. You're tumbling around in a big goddamn meteor. You just created younger versions of yourselves and your guardians. Probably mucking around with that thing like a doofus. Wait, these are baby versions of us? It's so clueless. What do you think we were doing there anyway? Well, I saw footage of my Nana and some other people, and I'm pretty sure we're like Jade's grandpa and Rose's mom and stuff from a long time ago. And then there were all these little guys scurrying around. So they are like cloned copies of us? No. They are literally you and your guardians. Paradox clones. What? Do you mean they're literally us? Yeah, obviously. Great guess, brain hero. But technically they aren't even sent back in time because with respect to the medium, your universe's timeline is meaningless. Seriously, why would it give a crap about Earth's past or future or whatever? From its perspective, it's just a bunch of points to choose from. Just like your chronology is from our perspective. I guess that's a bunch of semantics. With respect to your personal chronology, yeah, they go back in time. A paradox clone is by definition a correctly cloned duplicate that will inevitably go back in time and become the original target that was cloned. The malformed clone, it's just a meaningless mutant that has no bearing on the stable time continuum. I don't see any tentacles or extra eyeballs or warped bone bulges, so those gross little things there are all you guys, waiting to go back to Earth and grow up to become the insipid bunch of grub-fisted douchebags you all are. You all are now. And this was the point I was trying to make about the ultimate riddle. What is a riddle, anyway? Maybe I can guess. I'm good at riddles. Think again, ignoramus. It's not even that great. Not even much of a riddle at all. Sorry. Need to take a drink again. Whew. In the course of your adventure, you would have encountered all these fragments of, like, weird poems and shit. You find them along your quest with clues and stuff buried in them to help you solve puzzles and move huge stone columns and make staircases appear and lots of nonsense like that. It's all masked in this flowery, sort of frothy, poetic jackassery that no one really cares about. I sure as hell don't care about spoiling it for you. But what all these lofty, symbolic allusions boil down to is some grander statement about what you see happening here. That you are always the key to seeing your own existence through this game. And any hope that it would have played out any differently, or that you would have avoided this whole mess, is just a ruse. Distraction, perhaps? What? Never mind. Because if it didn't go down this way, then how were you born? Get it? Which is especially pathetic since Paradox Space apparently went to all this trouble to make you just to have you fail and die. Really, there's nothing more tragic than these null sessions full of kids entering the game and fulfilling some cosmic destiny shit just to get wiped out and left behind an empty, pointless insiposphere for all eternity. Actually, it's sort of hilarious. Or it would be if it didn't affect me personally. But anyway, there's a lot more to the riddle than just that, like what we were just talking about last time we talked. But that's sort of the gist of the themes it deals with. Okay, well, if I run into some salamanders who tell me all about this riddle and get really excited about it, I will try to act surprised. So this is the same kind of thing you went through? With, like, being your own Paradox clones and creating your own parents and stuff? Yeah. How did it even work with 12 of you? It was really fucking complicated, and I'm not going to get into it. Our family structure are already way more complicated than yours, even without getting spooky time slime involved. Basically, we have nothing in common whatsoever, except maybe this. I was the guy in your position, to make all these clones, and frankly, it all kind of freaked me the hell out. Huh. Yeah, I guess now that you mention it, I'm finding it all a little strange. Oh, only just now? Fuck, you're fast. I hope you got the mad boonbucks to pay off those speeding tickets. No, I mean the ghost stuff and paradoxes are one thing, of course. There's just something else. It's really weird. What's so weird about it? Well, normally humans hatch from these, like, slimy pods that we wiggle out of like little pink larvae. Oh, really? Huh, maybe we have more in common than I thought. Maybe those really are mutant clones and they aren't going back to siege your planet. Sure? Hell, I'm confused now. Not that I give a shit about you and your pointless, awful lives. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you get back to me in a few minutes? I mean, like, a few minutes of my time, not yours. All of these little pink monkeys are getting out of line and I have to tend to them. If you message me in a couple minutes, we can continue conversing in a sane, linear fashion for a change. Okay. And then after that, you can keep going backwards and then make fun of me for riding my Happy Fort 13. Thank you, Atrar. We're at the Paradox Babies. In a sane, linear fashion for a change. And then after that, you can, sorry. I accidentally went back. And then after that, you can keep going backwards and then make fun of me for riding my silly little rocket. Or my little red rocket. You can tell me I look like a silly little Paradox clone fresh out of my slime tube, and this is all just a big nursey time recess jamboree. That would burn me good. Okay, that is pretty good. But I can't use it because you said it, and then later, i.e. right now, you would get the same satisfaction of knowing you were the one to come up with that burn. So you're just dealing with a pro. You can't out-troll me, so just forget it and stop trying. But yes, hello, Atrar. It has been a while since I've done my Homestuck read-through. Why is Dirk in the jar? Why is Dirk in the fucking tube? God damn it, Dirk. Even as a baby, you just want to die. What the fuck, man? Chill. Tend to little pink monkeys. Scrambling all over the place. You appear to be preoccupied by some of the objects littered around the lab. He's just keeping them busy. Oh, Jake, don't use that. You know what, Jake? Just point the other way, man. Little guy, just point the other way, Jake. Get trolled by CG again. Okay, it's a few minutes later. Look how sane and linear we are being. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Now fuck you and goodbye. Wait, what? I was just looking at all these little rascals and I was wondering, how do they go back in time and become us and stuff? Does that have something to do with the reckoning? How do you know about that? You told me. We had this great dare going to see who could be the least helpful and informative. You totally lost, dude. You were hella helpful. It was obviously just spiting your stupid point. I was obviously just spiting your stupid, pointless human dare. What's a dare anyway? It's nothing. Someone says do something and then, oh, laugh, laugh, you lose if you don't do it. It isn't anything that deserves a word. We don't have a word for dare in our language. The closest approximation would be worthless fucking bullshit waste of time for silly little children. Oh wow, is that the title of a movie too? Yes, it's the title of every dumb movie you ever liked. That isn't even true and it doesn't make sense. Anyway, how could we have made a dare if I'm moving backwards on your timeline? You would dare me to do something, then I would do it next time, but then you wouldn't even remember the dare, because we didn't make it yet. That's what isn't true. It doesn't... sorry. That's what isn't true and doesn't make sense, you damp bag of puke. Well, yeah, the dare never happened. I was joking around and made that up to give you a hard time. You have sounding stupid down to such a science. Oh, you have sounding stupid down to such a fucking science. Where's your lab coat and test tubes, Dr. Brain Professor? I am wearing a lab coat. Sort of. You look like an elf. That's bullshit. He does kind of look like an elf. You look like you should be blowing into a funny little shell and limbering up for a silly cookie dance. Do you even have elves? Yes. Let's compare which fantasy creatures that don't exist we both do or do not have. What a great fucking idea, John. What? You asked about the reckoning, so why don't we talk about that instead of all these pretty much terrible things? Okay. Yeah, so when the reckoning starts happening, all these Paradox clones get shipped off to meteors, flung through sky and defense portals, and sent back to Earth. End of story, I guess. Bye. Wait, so that means... So we're all sort of like Superman? Yeah, I guess. Cool! You all trace the mythological footsteps of your beloved human Superman, who's really just a muscular Caucasian alien. It's not wrong. It's hilarious how humans worship him as a pinnacle of human heroism and virtue, but he isn't even human. I mean, that's kind of what's fun about him. He is an alien and yet embodies what should be a human better than basically any human. I mean, it's kind of like the point. Actually, it's incredibly pathetic, but also in a way kind of admirable. Because it means deep down all of you must realize who your daddy is. Who we are, bitches! Thanks, Carcat. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, Superman is pretty cool, I guess. Did you know Nicolas Cage was almost going to play Superman one time? I'm not going to lie, that was in my mind. That was in the back of my mind to bring up. I'm not going to lie. Oh, god damn it. Out of my head. Damn. Oh, my throbbing phlegm lobe. Who gives a barfing fuck about that? John Egbert, you have assassinated my patience. Adios, loser. Wait, just get back to me in a couple minutes, okay? Fine. Facepalm times 2 combo. God damn it, Carcat. Shred. You are ripping up so many hellacious shreds. This fierce-shitty biz nasty is going so deliriously rude brazen it. Okay, you lost a handle on that sentence. Oh my god, is that what you think it is? This thing is so completely illegal. How could this atrocity be floating out here unnoticed all this time? You were going to throw whoever is responsible into the slammer. You always call the jail the slammer when you get extra angry at crimes. Go in. There's a large elevator platform ahead. Go down. Below, there is a dark, cavernous room. Near the platform is a time capsule. It has deployed a seed and waits for something to be deposited, and for the clock to be set. It is all harmless enough. Still no sign of any perpetrators. Search premises. Deeper into the darkness of the room, there is some complicated lab equipment. Again, nothing particularly unusual for this jurisdiction. Examine equipment. Oh. Yes, yes. There is a large monitor. Displayed on it is a small human girl in a fancy house. The date is April 21st. Hey, it's not too far off. Is there a 31st of April? Oh, there's no 31st of April, otherwise that would have been a perfect flip. The date is April 21st, 1910. 8 days prior, the orphan girl was taken in by an aristocratic southern colonel and a legendary humorist. He recovered the young lady from a crater where a bakery once stood, operated by the man's wife, a notable baked goods baroness. There is an explosion in the colonel's backyard. Land sakes alive, we're cooking with petrol now. The colonel and his new granddaughter investigate. The impact site is where a doghouse stood moments ago. Oh, sorry. It was the magnificent abode of the man's beloved pet, Hallie. He takes a belt from the old julep flask. He'd sooner perish himself than lose that dear animal. People would think reports of the man's death were greatly exaggerated, but they weren't. This is exactly why babies should not be allowed to dual-wield flintlock pistols. An old colonel lost, but a new brother gained. Aha! There's Hallie. The youngsters adore their guardian. Good dog. Best friend. The young boy has difficulty pronouncing the name, though. It sounds more like Harley when he says it. Fast forward. "13 years later, the boy develops a taste for adventure. He and his guardian bid farewell. His sister is sad. She will be left all alone with the wicked pastry baroness. She can handle it, he tells her. He believes in her." Yeah. This all seems pointless to you and immaterial to the crime that has been committed. Though you do find it odd that the purifier target has been fixed over that specifically stupid-looking animal. You hear the elevator platform. Someone is coming. It is a high-ranking agent from your kingdom. Could he be the man behind this crime? Could his intent be mutinous? You know the agent to be far too dangerous to take into custody. You hide behind some equipment and observe. He appears to be holding some notebooks. What appears to be a pair of juice-stained envelopes. Only one of the books is useful to him. The envelopes... only one of the books is useful to him. The envelopes are useless, and he couldn't make it through more than a paragraph of the other book. Some weird thing about wizards. He discards them. The spare notebook lands on the floor. The envelopes land in the seed. The time capsule stores the seed, and on account of some default setting, it is programmed to bloom several 100 million years from now. The capsule then readies a new seed. The agent approaches another device near the large monitor. And we cut away. Get trolled by CG in a sane and linear manner. Okay, I got back to you. Are you happy? Sure, I guess. But you don't even know it yet. but you are about to start passing out bunnies like they're cheap cigars. It's going to be an embarrassing display. What are you talking about? Yeah, exactly, numbskull. Let's just have our chat, then it can naturally occur to you to be an idiot in the due course of time. Okay. I was sort of mulling it over while looking at all these babies with guns and sitting on ponies and things. Now the reckoning takes them back. You said how our reckoning starts sooner. Yeah. How can you be? Are you sure that it has to start so soon? Can't we delay it? It starts in a few minutes, stupid. See that countdown clock there? You aren't delaying anything. Oh, dang. Well, I guess I better get off this meteor then. Well, I mean, it doesn't happen all at once. First some smaller meteors go, then bigger ones. Spread out over like 24 hours or so. It's supposed to be like go time when it starts. Like, it's time to hurry up and stop fucking around and kill the boss, get it? The rock you're on doesn't blast off right away. Too bad, because it would have spared you from making a fool of yourself in a couple minutes. And, more importantly, having spared me from having to watch. Okay, well, you keep saying how doomed we are and how all this stuff never happened sooner, but you never say why. What happens in our game that's so different from yours that makes things go so badly? Jack Noir. Who's Jack Noir? An agent of Durst, who flipped out and rose to power. He killed your Black Queen and King, and now he's in charge. So, you didn't have him in your game? No, we did, but he was harmless. Actually, he was an ally of sort. He was an ally, sort of. Hang on. He settled a grudge against the Queen by helping us dethrone an exiler. And then he wound up exiled himself and sort of kept helping us through a command terminal on our old planet. Kind of a huge asshole, though. But because they took the Queen out of the picture, when we got to Skya, we only had one monarch to deal with instead of two. Of course, it was a nasty, giant 12X prototyped Black King that took forever to kill. Just barely in time before the biggest meteors came, but still. I see. So, after he got exiled and all that, he came here into our game and caused all this trouble? No, God. Egbert, you're thicker than that hideous joke book you waddle around with. Try to think more abstractly. Think about video games. What's an Earth game you like to play? Name one. Crash Bandicoot? Okay, I don't know what that is, but I have a feeling it's a really lame example, but that's fine. It's not the point. Crash Bandicoot's a fine game. I enjoy Crash Bandicoot. So, let's say you play your Crash Bandicoot, and I play my Bandicoot. They are essentially the same Bandicoot, same appearance and design and behaviors, but they are still completely separate Bandicoots on separate screens. So we both have our own ass Bandicoots to ourselves, the same but different. Our Jacks are the same but different too. Same guy, different circumstances and outcomes. Our Jack trumped the Queen, but got no further. Your Jack got the best of both of them, and is now something higher than a king or queen. Like an ace? Sure, okay. I mean, that's a step up. Sure, okay. Okay, I think I get it. But how did he do that? What was different about what we did versus what you did? Frankly, I have no idea what the original thing that tipped the scale was. It's under investigation, but it doesn't really matter. The worst is yet to come. For you. Oh no! What's the worst thing? I already told you. Damn it! Oh, hey. Sorry, hold on, this little lady's bugging me about something. Yeah, you might as well get it over with and give her the lousy rabbit already. Oh! Oh man, I just had the best idea. This is perfect. A blonde mother and daughter together? This is totally perfect. Perfect for what? Flexing your formidable mental handicap like a fucking heavyweight for the next several minutes? Oh wait, let me check. The answer is yes. It's like that scene in Con Air. I will give her the bunny like I'm Nick Cage fresh out of the slammer. Fuck. I just wish I had a filthy wife beater on. Oh well. Just... God damn it, John. Reunite with your loving wife and daughter. This is almost certainly copyrighted.
arms need you to hold. You're my world, my heart, my soul. If you ever leave, baby, that would take away everything good in my life. Without you, there'd be no sun in my sky. There'd be no love in my life. There'd be no world left for me.
Alright, we're gonna mute it for a little bit, just so I don't get fucking super copyright hit. Oh my god, they hit the tower. This is stupid. Yeah. Okay. Terezi. Oh god, here comes the guitar solo. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You love to see it. Oh, Christ's sake. Alright, end of Act 4. That is the end of Act 4. Where's my clapping? Where the fuck? Hang on. Jackie. Alright, enough of that. Psych! It'll be a few more pages. Gotcha! Gotcha, bitch! Oh. Get trolled by GC. Oh, right, yeah. The blood. Dave, what's it smell like? What? Your blood. Fuck off. Dave, give it a little taste for me. Tell me what human blood tastes like. I've been so curious. You're the annoying blind one, aren't you? Yeah. Dave told me about you. God, too many Daves. It's like this big asshole in cool guy party, but someone forgot to invite all the cool guys. Man, I'm telling you, burns like that are unreal. When you even get a burn like that, that's sick. Bet you can't wait to be a useless piece of shit all day and fall down all these burns. No, you messed that up. Dave, is this you? Did you try to draw shades on his face and miss? What's the point? He was already wearing shades. So perfect that it is you. It's so you. This is moronic. Dave, tell me what your blood smells like. I'll make another one. And I know this hurt your feelings. I don't know what it smells like or tastes like, but I sure as hell know what it looks like. It's like it's a fucking symphony on my retinas. It's just beautiful, like a little vermilion picnic on my hands. Every day I open my eyes and I find poetry in even the simplest things. It's one of those little joys in life you take for granted, you know? It's a miraculous gift of vision. Hey, Dave, check it out. I figured it out. This has got to be you. I she got closer. Yeah. I could give myself a hernia trying to be as big a douche as that guy. I could try, but it would wind up like a motorcycle stunt gone horribly wrong. My broken body would flop and tumble like a rag doll, laughing. God, I can't breathe. And yet, as much as that guy's the tooliest dude I could ever hope to meet, he and I would still get along famously because we can both see. Damn, damn, Dave, dickhead. Just him and me having a sea party. Like a couple of eagle-eyed bros peeping shit up into the wee hours. Dave, can I come to the can I come to your sea party? I guess, but you'll have to be careful not to stumble around bumping into all the gorgeous masterpieces hanging around everywhere. God, so beautiful to look at with my perfect eyesight. Can I lick the paintings? Yeah, it's fine. Fucking goddamn it. Controlled by... Oh, God. Jade, hi. Is your robot nearby? Where you can type because you're asleep. Oh, yes, it appears so. Okay, in that case, are you having a pleasant nap? I guess. I've been pretty busy here. I had to stay asleep for so long because John is supposed to wake up soon, but he just won't wake up. Pretty sure I'm supposed to be the one to wake him, but I don't know what to do. Huh? Oh, sorry. I was looking to see if I could see him awake in the future, but I can't see in his dreams or anything. Oh, well, thanks for trying anyway. But you'll wake up soon, it looks like. So this means you have success. I hope so. What am I doing when I wake up? Oh goodness, there's so much going on, and there's a lot of trouble that you're in. Who knows? But what it comes down to is that you don't have much time anyway. This is your last day before you can make the rift. And then I can't see what happens after that anymore. Which is okay with me, because, to be honest, seeing your whole big, confusing future and past is kind of overwhelming. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's so complicated, and I don't even know what I should be accomplishing. I think using these gadgets and things and my timeline advantages to play pranks on you. That sounds like it could be fun. But you guys never even played pranks on me. You were always just kind of mean. Sorry, I think. The idiotic thing about trolling is if you use it to troll people, I think you're just as likely to get trolled yourself. Maybe even more badly, which I think is what's going on here, just between you and me. Oh, well, I know I haven't trolled you guys, or not yet. No, but you sort of are. My friend is going crazy. He wants to talk to you, and he left you a message a long time ago on your timeline to talk to him when your robot blows up. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. Does it really blow up, or was that another trick? I don't know. I can't see it blow up in your future. Not on screen. I mean, there are a lot of explosions all the time anyway. Too many explosions. Okay. You can ask me in the future. Okay, I'll ask. Okay. You said, yes, it did blow up. And you talked to him, and, then you said he was actually a pretty nice guy, which I thought was weird. Is he not a nice guy? Not really. Well, oh, well, maybe he's just been through some tough times. Maybe we should give him the benefit of the doubt. Uh, for whatever it's worth, I think you're a pretty nice guy too. Okay, thank you. Also, you seem to be the only one who ever thinks to talk to me while I'm asleep. Why is that? Oh, I guess that it makes sense because you have a robot to let you say things that happen on Prospect. And I'm curious, because the only time I've ever had fun playing this game was when I was asleep. Now all our dream selves are dead. Oh no! Dream cells can die? Yeah, I never knew that. Or even thought about it. I guess that makes sense, though. Uh, yeah, so enjoy your nap while it lasts. Bye. I love how Tavros and Jade are just pals. Get trolled by GA. Hello again. Are we friends at this point in time? I would speculate that if we are not by now, then it is probably not meant not to be. Pardon? Furthermore, which Rose have you chosen to be this time? The stupid Rose or the smart Rose? I am a little busy. It sounds like you are attempting to be the smart Rose this time. Please take note of the subtle scorn underlying the selection of the word attempting. Smart Rose would get a kick out of that. Smart Rose is all about subtle scorn, isn't she? That sounds about right. Whereas Dumb Rose doesn't capitalize letters even when discussing the proper names of human and monsters in Earth cinema. I think you should establish a greater commitment to a single role-playing scenario. Honestly, I was looking forward to playing along and reading your Dumb Rose script for our next conversation. But it turned out there was a perfectly logical explanation for it all. Imagine my disappointment. While I imagine yours, once you finally catch on. I suddenly don't understand anything. What are you talking about? I'd love to explain in detail and cause some sort of time paradox. But you see, and this revelation may be as startling as any, I'm a little busy. I believe I understand. It was I who did something to provoke your scorn in a previous conversation, one which I have not had yet. Yes, that is definitely a conclusion you have just drawn. The only thing left to do is write out the next several conversations while you maintain that understanding. And while I maintain a chilly facade you have grown to enjoy from Smart Rose. Which shouldn't be too difficult because, have I mentioned, I'm busy. Goodbye. Fine. Keep getting trolled. Dave, I finally got it. Oh, hell. Finally figured it out. Once and for all. This is you. The pinball. God. Remember when pinballs were like the big fucking thing? Pinball machines were just like, dude, you gotta go play the pinball machine. Shit was insane. Shit was like a different time. Okay, that's pretty amazing. God, it's so perfect. There's a cool dude and his bro right there, adventuring through time and playing pinball. In bro heaven together. Tell me that isn't so fucking perfect. Hey, speaking of which, where's my bro anyway? Haven't seen him at all since I got here. Dave Sprite doesn't know. You can see everything that goes on, right? Or smell it or whatever. How does it even work? You like use a computer and know what's going on? How do you use a computer and know what's going on? My face doesn't make sense. Dave, your face doesn't make... Damn it. But actually, your face does make sense to my nose and my tongue. Ew. I'm sorry, Dave, that you will never experience the sensory bouquet that I enjoy every day. That I ensconce myself in like a warm and comfy bathrobe made of flavor and melody. Oh, okay. So, the dumbest and most far-fetched explanation imaginable. Got it. Anyway, I don't know where your bro is. As far as I can tell, you never see him again. Between now and the rift. Too bad he won't be around to bail you out again like he did when you entered. Man, don't remind me about that. It's so embarrassing. It's okay. I won't tell John about it. I know that's what you're worried about. Okay, cool. But look, you don't need to be upset about not having your bro to lean on anymore. Who's upset? About time that dude gave me a little space. Blah. Okay, whatever you say, but that's not the point. The point is, I will help you instead, Dave. Is that cool? I guess. I know everything that's going to happen to you. I can tell you before it happens, so you can be ready. And not have to go back in time and get killed all the time. And stand on a toilet looking at your own blood for 10 minutes. Alright, so what's next? When you go through the gate, and first you will go through the gate, and when you go through, you will go to another place in your wild cherry lava land. And you will quickly meet some friendly crocodiles. They will try to eat you, but that is their way of being friendly. You shouldn't be scared. Why would I be scared? Dave, please. You are crying like a little boy. It is happening right here in front of my nose. Your tears Tastes delicious. Kind of like something you wouldn't know about. A troll delicacy called cotton candy. We have cotton candy, dump ass. Oh, I just realized I haven't had music this whole time. Anyways. Toby Fox! God. All the fucking animations are so cool! God, I forgot how fucking amazing this fucking web series was. End of Act 4. Jesus. Spurb Beta. This is my final entry. My co-players and I have made every earnest attempt, with occasional relapse, to play this game the right way. I have been meticulous in documenting the process to help our peers and successors. Oh God, pardon me. Jesus. To help our peers and successors through the trials should we fail. In my hubris, I believed these classes were relegated to the earthbound, but even in this quaint supposition, I was in error. Our otherworldly antagonists have assured us of our inevitable failure repeatedly, while the gods whisper corroboration in my sleep. I believe them now. I just blew up my first gate. Not sure why I did it, really. I'm not playing by the rules anymore. I will fly around this candy-coated rock and comb the white sand until I find answers. No one can tell me our fate can't be repaired. We've come too far. I jumped out of the way of a burning fucking tree, for God's sake. I have used a spell to rip this walkthrough from Earth's decaying network and sealed it in one of the servers floating around in the furthest ring. The gods may disperse the signal throughout the cosmos as they wish. Perhaps it will be of use to past or future species who, like us, have been ensnared by Sky's malevolent tendrils. In case it wasn't clear, magic is real. Pardon my egress. You're on your own now. How long have we been going? 2.5 hours? Alright. Let's keep going for... Let's get to 3.5. I think that's a good time. We'll go for another hour. Hours in the future. The war-weary calls another broken planet home. Another cloth his garb, land and rags fit for the wayward. A villain becomes a vagabond. Recent past is recalled. An accursed mascot is located among fallen brethren, its visage reviled. A rag of souls drifts from the heavens, its owner a mystery. A boy finds a dead friend, her ring recovered. The boy sees himself in a cloud, his destination revealed. Hours in the future. A mistress becomes a mendicant. The recent past is recalled. A communication device is borrowed. A rendezvous arranged. The slayer is summoned. The collateral presented. The droll is beckoned. The bargain honored. The boy finds the castle, his career's path crossed. The mail is delivered, an obligation satisfied. The package is opened, letters read. John, from what I hear tell, oh goodness, you've been through a bit of an adventure by the time you're reading this. That's so great! I love adventure, and I would bet my bottom boonbuck that you do too. I think we're birds of a feather, John. I'm pretty eager to meet you. Oh, yeah, I should have mentioned that we're going to meet someday. I hear you like movies, is that right, John? I love movies too. Have you ever seen Weekend at Bernie's? So freaking hilarious. It's hard to talk to Jade about movies because she doesn't really know about movies, but I'm sure you know that. Boring. Just kidding, Jade. You know I love you, and I think you're a blast. Okay, speaking of Jade, we spent a long time working on this present for you. It was a big team effort. Okay, I had to do quite a lot of arm twisting to get her to go along with helping me make such an oddball present for you and so well in advance, but I had my arm sort of twisted myself to get this going in the first place. Then she came around to the idea because she can see the future. Pretty amazing if you ask me. It'll all be clear later. Gadzooks, with all this arm twisting, I've been getting a good workout. Oh, this is Jake. Okay. We should wrestle when we meet, John. I love to wrestle, but I don't get the chance to wrestle with anyone that much. Do you like to get into fisticuffs, John? Scrums and whatnot? Me too. Anyway, you should listen to Jade from here on out, John, because she sure seems to know what's best for you. Whatever your adventure throws at you, I'm sure she'll tell you that you can handle it. She believes in you. There's another page. Oh, kicking Christ in a dirty diaper. I almost forgot to mention what's in this box. Sorry, this shit's so small. I mean, obviously it's small. Contents. This. Dear John, happy birthday! Even though it's super late and you probably went through a lot of trouble, a lot of trouble to get it, I really hope this present cheers you up. You looked so sad when you were reading my letter. Which is to say, the one you're reading now. I can explain. You see, when I go to sleep in my dreams, I wake up on the moon of a planet called Prospect. By now you must know about this place. I've lived there in my dreams most of my life, and I made so many friends there over the years. And you were there too, but you were asleep. The fact that you're awake now I think means all my friends are in trouble. You're awake because it's your job to help them. We will both help them. But I know these things because I was on the moon. Whenever it passed through Skya, I could see lots of things in the clouds. The past, the future, stuff about our friends, and stuff about you. Now that you are awake and apparently at the center of Skya, wow, you should be able to see stuff in the clouds too. Maybe you already have. About this present, my pen pal helped me work on it. He included a letter too. He's really funny and silly. I like him a lot, and I think you would too. It took a long time between the two of us, and sure, the present looks like a fun and completely ridiculous thing to get, but it is also really important. You're getting exactly when you need it most. Maybe that's hard to believe, but it's true. I saw it happen already. I don't see everything, John, but I definitely don't know when... And I definitely don't know when everything's gonna happen, but when I do know something, I always try to do my best to help people in the future. When I'm supposed to, that is. You'll get the hang of it. John, I'm really looking forward to seeing you when you wake up. It's been nice playing with my Prospician friends and all, but it's also kind of lonely knowing you were in the other tower, sleeping and having lousy dreams. I'm not sure where I am when you're reading this, but I'm sure I'll make it down to where you are soon. Geez, how did you get down there? Oh well, I'll find out. I can't wait to fly around the moon with you and show you my favorite places. It'll be so much fun. Well... The boy's grief is interrupted. His ring sought. The toy has taken a new master. The tactician, a misstep. That's a lot of fucking super weapons. Goddamn. Check. Hours in the future. A regulator becomes a renegade. The recent past is recalled. A temple is fled, and soon revisited. The nearby laboratory is also revisited, its satellites dispatched. A sleeping boy is found, rumbling, ominous. The lab is in flight, its exits inoperative. Another public servant makes a sacrifice. Citizens' safety secured. A tyrant is retreating. A battleship landing. A grandfather mourns. A family tradition honored. A queen mourns. A kingdom bid farewell. Hours in the future. Her journey through the windswept must be walked alone. Her entourage bid farewell. The queen becomes a questant, and then years. A key is employed. Command station repaired. There's another cloud. Sorry if I'm going too fast. And inside, a dark laboratory, unused for years. And inside, a fourth wall, pilfered from a bureaucrat's office and absconded with years ago. It isn't turned on. But if it was, this is almost certainly what we would see. No. Act 5. Oh god, here we go. Time for, if I'm not mistaken, one of the longest parts in Homestuck. Enter name. Sorry. Oh shit, Alternian cheat sheet. Okay. Elsewhere in Paradox space, we examine another planet, forgotten by time, but we will strive to remember. What was this planet's name? Oh. Nah. Troll planet. Okay. Okay, what is this? Give me 1 second. Because I do want to... Hang on. Copy image. I'm gonna put this in the Stream VC chat as well. Whoop. Shit. Damn. Alright. I can't. I'm not gonna take the time to read this. Nice one, Smarty Pants. Really hilarious. But let's get real here. No more clowning around. Oh, that's Troll Planet. That's much better. In fact, as it happens, your guess is precisely correct. What are the odds? We examined the planet Alternia. Somewhere on this planet, there is a young troll. I've bent. There he is. This young troll. You know what? No. We're going to save the rest of this for another time. Mostly so I can rest my fucking throat before... So I can give my mouth a rest before... I run a game tonight. Thank you, everyone, so much for coming and joining me. Whoever stayed to join, stayed to watch, whoever stopped by and left a message. This will be a rather infrequent series. I don't know if I'm going to keep up as consistently as I used to. But I will try to do something, because I love Homestuck. And it's clearly got a lot of good quality to it. As you could tell by like all of the animations, all of the video, like all of the music, everything that has been seen so far. And with that, next, where I'll be next, is... Oh, well, let me switch back to this so that I can properly adjust size. Where I'll be next is in 2 days. On Tuesday, my friend and I, my friend Mika and I, Michaela Shion, on Twitch, YouTube, etc., shall be going through stuff on her stream. And that will be the end of today's stream. Thank you so much, and I'll see you.